Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome to the IBA Graduates 2019-2020.
Dear Bachelor graduates.
Those in the event and those watching. Welcome also to the family and friends of our graduates. I know you're watching from all corners of the world because students come from all over the world. It must be early for you in the Americas, in Brazil. It must be late for you if you're in China, Indonesia, Vietnam. But we very much appreciate that you're with us in this international graduation bubble. My name is Adrien Meidam. I work as Executive Director for the Bachelor programs at RSM, and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies for today. It's a pity we're not in the Luxor Theatre. Guess where I am? I'm in Polak. That's a place you know as students, especially upstairs when you've been studying for your exams, spending long hours in Polak. That's a place you're familiar with. We have a program for you, a nice cocktail of activities. We have a little bit of information about yourselves, a little bit of information about ourselves. We also have some interaction. And of course, we're very curious to see your presentations, your photos, and your videos. I have one question beforehand. Did you, graduation kids, receive your graduation kit? And I mean not a baby, but a box. If not, but you correctly registered, it will still come your way. And even if you're not alone at your place, you might still be daring to wear your cap today for the ceremony. But let's go serious first. We have the Dean of RSM, Ansgar Richter, formally concluding your life as a bachelor student with us with a speech. And then the speech will be followed by a short animation created by two former IBA students. Let's listen to the words of the Dean.
Dear Bachelor graduates, in any normal November, we would be enjoying this ceremony in the new Luxor Theatre in Rotterdam. And you would be in the auditorium with your families and friends. We would all be wearing caps and robes like I'm doing now, and we would all be celebrating your graduation together. But a lot has changed over the past 12 months. What happened has affected you in your studies. It has also affected your families and friends. And of course, the last year at RSM has been very, very different from the way it was supposed to be. But one thing has not changed, and that is the value of your bachelor degree that you are graduating with today. You've worked incredibly hard during these very challenging circumstances, and it's really admirable to see what you have achieved despite these challenges. I know it's not been easy, but I also know that your families and friends are incredibly proud of you. I hope that we will have the opportunity to celebrate in person at some point in the future. But for now, let's think about what you have achieved and what you're going to do now. Most of you have started your masters either at RSM or at another university. Maybe you have already started working or have decided to take a gap year. The choices you make and the opportunities you seek are what makes you a force for positive change in this world. And I'm so grateful for your willingness to be part of the RSM mission. So, congratulations, you've done really well, and we are proud of you. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you very, very soon.
I guess we all remember how this whole studying IBA thing started. You're all ambitious after having finished your high school, and you're thinking, oh come on, it should all be a piece of cake. So let's go back in time and take a nice walk. So it all starts in this Eureka Week thing. There you are, all fresh and innocent from home, with the best intentions to make new friends. You end up meeting some cool people, and you realize you have a pretty good-looking neighbor in your new student house. Now the first few months fly by, right? I mean, this is amazing. How is it possible that every day there is something different to celebrate? So after you've hopped from one social drink to another, you realize there was one small detail you forgot about. Exams! Right! Okay, time to focus, time to be productive, time to perform. Maybe you should start dropping some hobbies and make some time for studying. Anyway, time goes on. Some friends left, some new people came in. and you have a nice group of friends now. I mean, can you imagine? You only knew these guys for a year or two, and you're already so close. Time for some fresh air. You can now do anything you like for the next few months. You went to visit some cool university abroad during the exchange, or you could have done an internship and learned what it means to do business, or a minor to get a better taste of that subject you like so much. So after coming back full of new experience and friends, now comes the final sprint. Oh yeah, the bachelor thesis. All these horrible stories from these ex-bachelor students probably creeped you out a bit. And you start working and worrying and working and worrying and working and worrying. But in the end you realize, work was really all there was to it. And you've done just fine. So look at you now, all grown up, sitting in your graduation ceremony. It wasn't such a bad walk, right? Congratulations, guys. You're done. Freedom! Or master. Which is also a possibility. But, you know, one thing at a time.
That is a sincere saying, one thing at a time. Let's take a look at you. Let's talk about you. You may know we love statistics in the house, and so did you. And we still remember that many of you got very good grades in our first year course in statistics with Ben Bode, who led you through all these statistics and all the secrets behind the statistics. Some numbers and figures, facts and figures for today. We have a total number of 433 IBA students graduating in the 2019-20 cohort. 206 of them are female, which is 47%, and the slight majority is male, 228, which is 53%. You are representing no fewer than 54 different nationalities. It's so much that I'm even stumbling over it. That's really impressive. And it's also something that makes us really proud at IBA, that we have such a diverse class in the house. As you can see, it's a lot of diversity. When you see the breakdown of the graduates, of course, the Dutch are the single largest group with 166 graduates. And they're followed at some distance by the Germans and the French, who are good second and third with 51 and 42 graduates. And further down the ranks, you know, we love rankings. We see 16 Italians, 14 Belgians, but also 11 Vietnamese. The list of all those nationalities present with us today is too long to mention here, but you will see later on, when we do the presentation of your photos and videos, there's some background information about you provided as well. So you can get a good impression of how international we are as a program. Of course, we're also very curious to see what you're doing nowadays, what is life after the Bachelor in IBA. So again, we checked. You may remember that we sent you an exit survey preceding this graduation. You may know that we love surveying every now and then, but promise this is the last one that you will get from the Bachelor program. From the survey, we were able to derive following information. We see that the large majority of you, namely 60%, has decided to stay with us at RSM for a master. Not all immediately, because we see that the gap year is popular. So 20 to 25% each year decide to do a gap year first, traveling, gaining some experience, some working experience, taking internships, learning foreign languages, some marry in the meantime. But after that, studies comes back, and we see that the master's as a continued option after the bachelor is a very popular one. We also see that 22% of you has decided to take a master somewhere else. That's good. We love international mobility. You may know, as RSM, we are taking in large numbers of students from other schools from all over the world who want to pursue a master with us. And it's good to have a bit traffic vice versa. So we also love to see our students moving all over the place to pursue the degree somewhere else. And what we see, some have decided at Erasmus University, and they're heading for master's programs at the School of Economics, the School of Law. So one student going for EMLI, and also ESHCC is a popular option for some of you. Some stay in the Netherlands and go to other universities like the University of Amsterdam, Tilburg, Maastricht, Groningen, Utrecht. Quite a spread, but the majority of you has chosen to go for a master's abroad. HSA seems to be very popular. We have at least 3 or 4 students currently studying there. But also the UK schools are very much in fashion, I can say. We see students, we see you studying at London Business School, at the University College in London, King's College, Imperial College, all in London, which is a kind of a magnet for former IBA students. We also see some of you who have headed for Cambridge. And for the rest of Europe, we see a long list: St. Gallen, Bocconi, ESADE, CBS in Copenhagen, Leuven, Charles Po, ESCP, SAMS, TU Munich, Louis Rome. We even see one sun lover who has indicated Marbella in Spain, and some are leaving Europe for the US, Singapore and Korea. A remarkable 12% already started with a first job. The large majority working as an employee in a large firm, mostly internationally operated one, and a very small minority of you started his own company. And then of course, we were curious to find out if you were satisfied with the IBO program at RSM. The answer is yes, with 97% of you indicating that the program has met the expectations and a final score of 7.61 on the scale 1 to 10, which is the Dutch grading scale. Still, there were also some critical remarks and some points that we could improve on. Some criticized the more theoretical approach, and many of you would have loved to see a little bit more applied sciences, so to say, visiting companies so more often. There's also some criticism on limited free choice in the program. And of course, there's always criticism on exams. Of course, I would say. The world would not be okay if we would not have criticism on our exams. Still, we're working on a new program. We are rolling out the new Booster Bachelor program, and we're on our way to change things. And one of the nice things that's going to come for the generations after you is that we will be offering way more free choice in the 3rd year. But it's a pity it's not for you anymore. Finally, you are an international bunch, but still you took your chance to gain additional international experience. It was no fewer than 43% of you who went on exchange. And another 25% did an international internship all over the globe. And another 14% joined international study trips. We had case competitions and other international activities. You are international and you stay international. That's what you are. Well, I would say that's enough statistics for now for today. Let's go interactive. Please get your cell phones. And please go to the Menti website. Some may ask, what is Menti? Let me tell you, if you don't know what it is, you have not been to classes too often. Fill out the code which you see on your screen. And I'll repeat the code over here. 8812 9853. So I repeat the Menti link and the code 8812 9853. And then I have some questions for you. And you know how it works with Menti. We see your answers popping up. There's a bit of a cloud, so you can see some movements, some popular options. I'm watching at the screen to see what your answer. I'm a bit far away, but I hope I can still read. My first question to you is, what did you like most at IBA? There we go. I see it moving. And I already can see that exchange has been a very popular option. It's always nice to hear from you students. What you like most from IBA at RSM is moving away from RSM to go on exchange. That's always funny. We also see the international dimension. That's something you liked very much, and we're happy to see that. And then a smaller prints for me, but I hope you're still able to see it. But I think these are the big two. And I'm also looking at my colleague. We have invited some teaching staff. Florian is sitting next to me, Florian Madertoner. Florian, are you able to read also the other popular options? Can you see it? UPSers, okay.
Florian?
Florian, that's you, okay.
Friendships, weed.
Wheat? Oh.
Well, I'm reading what is here.
Yeah.
What can I say? Statistics. Somebody says statistics. Professors, long winter break, freshman weekend, spring break. Somebody says corporate finance, but that must be a joke.
Ah, yeah, that's flattering you. Okay, many thanks for your help, Florian. Stay there. Maybe you may help to decipher other comments from me as well. Yes, I would really like to ask you to provide us with honest answer. This is your big chance to be honest to us. But be aware that mom and dad might be watching you at this same moment. So let's go to the next question. What did you dislike at IBA? Not a single answer yet. How remarkable. Yeah, there you go.
Of course.
So, yeah, so exams, okay, that's an answer.
Florian, I see, I have to be honest. Everything Dutch food, methodology, group projects, vampires also. Assignments, the weather, I can relate. Studying, I see 9 a.m. workshops, which is probably
Who thinks of that?
indeed.
9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I think we have a clear picture. So we have exams as a winner.
Exams, corporate finance.
And corporate
that's
finance is a good second one.
Corona.
Yeah, that's a challenge we face. I think we've seen enough of that one. Let's go to the third one. So again, be prepared. What was the most stressful moment at IBA? So the most stressful moment at IBA. And you can think at anything.
Corporate finance resit, operations management, thesis, not surprisingly. Oof, that's so fast. Let me see. QDM exam. I see several combinations of QDM.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate finance, of course, a recurring theme as well. Finance resit, studying, internship report, all exam periods, when Corona kicked in. Caught cheating. I can imagine that's stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Last exams. Group work, law exam, I see. Getting a library space,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I don't see my first date. Do I see Florian?
What?
My first date.
My first date? I don't see my first date.
Okay.
I do, however, see losing my virginity here as well.
The parents are watching, huh? But okay, it's clear. So the thesis has been pretty stressful, you can see. And again, we have corporate finance as a good second. Okay, let's move to the next question. What was your biggest relief at IBA?
I'm guessing passing corporate finance, right?
Just wait for the answers, Florian. Or being done with it overall. I'm just curious. Yeah.
Passing finance, called it. Passing thesis grade. No resits being done. Passing year one. Graduated, good scores. Passing the first exam. Passing all courses. Also, getting away with cheating.
Some secrets are finally revealed here at the graduation moment.
In Austria, we say it's only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah. There's still work to do, also in ethics and responsibility.
Finishing thesis. Passing trimester 7. Getting a Pollack spot.
Yeah. Okay, clear. I think for most of you... Yeah, I think for most of... Which one, Florian?
The word that pops up most often seems to be graduating.
Yeah, okay.
Which makes sense.
Okay, it must be a relief that you're finally done with this stressful and challenging IBA program. Okay, let's move to the next question. I think I already know the answer. What was the most difficult course at IBA? So, what was the most difficult course at IBA?
corporate finance, finance, law, QDM. Yeah, that's no contest really, right? OTD, I don't know even what that means. EBC. Somebody says losing my virginity, but
I think that's left from a previous question. At least that's something you do not get credits for.
the one with Joop Essers, corporate finance statistics.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a
Yeah,
contest.
it seems, yeah, methodology, corporate finance, QDM, law, OTD.
Yeah.
Somebody also says cooking.
Yeah, it's a bit diverse, but actually quantitative decision making has been a tough one. Corporate finance has been a tough one. Methodology, I see operations management for a while.
Philosophy of science.
Yeah, methodology, philosophy of science for some. Okay, we have a clear image. Then we go to the less study-related questions, and then you can indicate your preference. After living for 3 years at least in Rotterdam, which is your favorite Dutch food? It's a multiple choice question, your final multiple choice exam. Is it poffertjes? Is it kapsalon? Is it stroopwafel? Is it licorice, which is drop in Dutch? Or is it raw herring with onions? So which one is your favorite?
It seems Capsalon is unbeatable. 44% Capsalon. Obviously at 4 in the morning after 10 beers.
Florian, my question to you is, do you know what kapsalon is?
I know it. I'm a big fan myself. Like I said,
So-
4 in the morning after a couple of beers, that is what you want.
So for our audience watching from China, Brazil, the US, can you shortly explain what kapsalon is?
Yeah, it's I'm losing the term very, very loosely. It's a dish, essentially French fries, with kebab meat, drowned in garlic sauce, baked over with cheese. Like roughly 3 million calories, I estimate.
Oh my gee, I would say. But yeah, that's the winner. Clear, no discussion about this. So let's go to the next one. Question 7. Which Dutch habits did you pick up while studying in the Netherlands? Is it biking everywhere, even on rainy days, probably with an umbrella with you, or being on time, which is also very Dutch, or congratulating every single person at a birthday party, or splitting the bill, which is named going Dutch, or eating pancakes for dinner?
Yeah, the clear winner seems to be biking everywhere.
We have a clear winner, biker. So my question to
Biking.
you is, Florian, did you arrive here by bike?
Actually, no, but
So why
roughly-
not?
I only bought my first bike roughly 2 weeks ago, and currently my girlfriend is using it. So that's how that went.
Oh. We go to the final question. Final question. Have you become more direct, some would say rude, like the Dutch, after living in Rotterdam? Multiple choice, yes, no, or of course? That's a clever question, because we have 2 options, yes and of course, and only one time no.
A lot of people say yes, but the vast majority says of course. Yeah. Yes and of course, very clearly the winners here.
I think it must be the Dutchies in the middle. They could not become more rude than they already were, or? Yeah, clear. That's a short lesson about Dutch culture, I would say. Okay, we can conclude this part. Thank you very much, Florian, for assisting me on that one. You can take your place again if you like. Thank you so much. So, we had a lot of information from us to you, and we have interacted. So now it's time for the third part, information from you to us. We have asked all participating graduates to provide us with a video or a photo. And we've asked you to take this video or a picture with a specifically designed RSM graduation filter on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to share your video with your friends and family. And maybe you can add the hashtag RSM graduation to it. We will now start with the first group of graduates, and we will do so in alphabetical order. Don't you see your name? then there's a risk that something went wrong or that you graduated cum laude. Please be patient. Let's start with the graduation videos.
Hi, I'm Akmal. Studying in Rotterdam is one of the best things that happened to me, and I want to say thank you to my parents, family and friends for supporting me, and for the class of 2020, congratulations and success!
Congratulations guys, we made it, and cheers to the best 3 years!
Hey everyone, I just want to say I had 3 amazing years here. I really want to thank all my friends for being a part of it and wish you all the best. I really hope that we stay in touch in the coming years, and yeah, congrats to us.
Hi everyone, I wanted to thank RSM for all the amazing opportunities that I got to experience during IBA, and also for all the amazing people that I got to meet that I now call my friends. So congrats to every single one of you, we actually did it.
Hey everyone, so first of all I want to thank my family for all the support that they've provided me. I'm extremely thankful for all the friendships I've made along the way, and well, lastly, congratulations to all of you for making it this far, and tons of success for, well, looking forward.
I would like to thank God for it is by grace and through faith that I was able to graduate IBA. Also thanks to my parents, Ayah, Ibu, my sisters, my friends, my church family. You know who you are. Thank you for always being there for me through and through every step of the way.
I'm really proud and honored to be graduating from IBA program. I would like to thank my dear friends and my loving family for always being there for me through this wild journey. We finally did it!
Hello everyone, first of all congratulations. Thank you RSM for allowing me to travel the world and meet amazing people, and a big thanks for my friends, family and boyfriend for their love and support.
First of all, I want to say thank you to my family, because without them I wouldn't be here. Also to the RSM staff and professors who made this possible every single day, and congratulate all the other students, and let's make this a big day.
Thank you so much to everyone who's made the past 3 years so special. Especially thank you to RSM and its staff, and a special shout out also goes out to my friends for having such a good time and making such great memories.
Hey everyone, huge thank you to RSM for these past 3 years. It's been an amazing journey, and of course huge thank you to my friends for the support, and especially my family. Thank you guys, because I won't be here today without you.
Thank you to everyone who helped make it one of the best 3 years I've ever had, and I would especially like to thank my parents, my sister and my boyfriend for their constant support.
Hi everyone, my name is Alessia. I'm very happy I graduated. I'd like to thank my parents, my friends and my roommates for all the support. I've made some great memories. Thank you all.
I'm happy to be holding a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration, and I would like to thank my family for making this possible, and my friends for the support they have been giving me throughout the years.
Hi everyone, just want to start by saying a big thank you to my parents for always supporting me throughout those 3 years. They've been the best of my life, and infinitely grateful for all of the amazing friends I've made, hopefully for life.
Congratulations to the grad class of 2020. This is only the beginning. I'm super proud of everything that we have accomplished. I thank my friends and my family for supporting me those 3 years, and I'm very excited to see where all of you end up.
Congratulations everyone on completing IBA. I had 3 fantastic years at the RSM, and I wish everyone loads of success in their future endeavors. All the best.
And I want to say thank you to my Bombay boys, to past relationships,
the early mornings and to the clubs. Thank you all for making my journey in IBA so memorable and amazing.
Despite not being able to celebrate this milestone today with all my fellow IBA peers, I'm happy to finally receive my IBA Bachelor's diploma. I'd like to especially thank RSM for providing me the opportunity to travel and live in Taiwan for 4 months. Congratulations everyone.
Hello, today is such a big day. I would like to thank my mom for supporting me in my studies and my best friends since day one in IBA, Anton, Irving, Alice, Rafi and many more. Kisses, thank you!
Congratulations to my fellow IBA students. We did it. We graduated during a global pandemic. Thank you all for these 3 amazing years and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us.
Hello Erasmus, I want to give my biggest thank you to my family because I would have never made it through this journey without them. And I want to give a huge shout out to my friends from the IBA class of 2020 because you've been a central part of these 3 wonderful and definitely intense years, and I will see you all soon. Arrivederci.
Hello everyone, I wanted to thank all my fellow students, professors and members of the faculty for turning those crucial and stressful 3 years into a really enjoyable ride. I wish you all the best for the future.
I want to thank my family. Gracias papá y mamá por darme esta oportunidad. Todo lo que he logrado es gracias a ustedes. I want to thank my friends for all of the amazing memories. I also want to thank RSM and finally Sling Studeren and Reckenmark for saving my life more than once.
Hey guys, I'd like to thank every single one of you for these past 3 amazing years, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for us. And in the meantime, let's all enjoy this long overdue graduation wherever we are.
I'd like to thank my family for being incredibly supportive and all the people who I met here, all my friends who made these 3 years unforgettable. I hope we'll stay in each other's lives for as long as possible. Thank you.
Hi everyone! On this special day I would like to thank first of all my family who always supported me, and then of course special thanks to my IBA friends. Those were amazing 3 years and without you it wouldn't have been the same, guys. Good luck everyone, bye!
I'm very grateful that I have completed the IBA program. I would just like to say a special thanks to everyone that's helped me achieve this goal.
Thanks to RSM, I've had an amazing time in Dublin during my exchange, and I've met lifelong friends who are with me here today. So congrats to all of you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. These last 3 years really flew by, and I just wanted to take this moment to thank my friends and family for their endless love and support, and I can't wait to see where we all are going to be 5 years from now.
So I wanted to thank everyone in Rotterdam who made these 3 years the best of my life, and I also wanted to thank my family for always being there. So hopefully see you soon, Rotterdam.
I would like to thank my friends and family for all the support they have given me, and university who helped me grow professionally as well as personally, and I would like to use this moment to wish good luck in their future careers to all the graduating students today.
Congratulations to everyone on their long-awaited IBA degrees. I'm very grateful for all the opportunities that 3 years of RSM has offered me, and I'm excited to see what is to come.
We worked so hard, we spent days in the library, but we also met amazing people and had so much fun. I'm beyond grateful for my moms, for my siblings and my grandparents' support, and also grateful to meet my best friend here. Class 2020, see you in the future, CEOs.
I'm very happy to have graduated, and I want to thank my family for the support and my friends for the great study sessions and parties.
Hey everybody! Even though this destination isn't what we all wanted, I had an amazing time and I am grateful to have met such eccentric, weird and crazy people along the way. So now that we're going officially into the real world, let's rock and roll.
This might be a very awkward way of saying hi to all of you, but it's still a great opportunity. So hello everybody, this goes to my friends, family, colleagues and professors. Thank you for being part of my university years, I really appreciate it. And never ever forget, correlation does not imply causation.
I want to thank my beloved baboons from Erasmus Leisure Society, and thanks also to my parents and to those who prevented me from dropping out when it was crunch time. Cheers to 3 years of hard work at the beach.
Guys, well done for the past 3 years. I'm really proud of all of you. Don't forget to join the alumni groups so we can keep in touch one way or another. And please reach out if you're ever in Paris.
First of all, congratulations to all the IBA graduates. I want to thank everyone who made my IBA experience amazing, and I hope we can celebrate with each other in real life as well. Cheers.
What's up guys? It was an amazing 3 years at the time of my life. Love all of you, thanks to my parents and ciao!
Hello there, I am honored to be receiving this diploma here today, and I would just like to thank my family for always being there for me and my friends for the long-lasting friendships we've built and the incredible memories we've shared together.
Hey everyone, I would like to thank all my fellow students and professors for the amazing experience of the last 3 years, and I really hope we see each other at some point again.
When it comes to crunch time, there's two things that I love: baboons and lazy days at the beach.
Although we are not standing side by side getting ready to throw our caps in the air, we still managed to graduate, and that is quite something, especially during these times. I'm grateful for the knowledge and all the experiences, but most of all, I'm grateful for the lifelong friendships. Good luck, congrats everybody, and see you in the future.
I'm really happy to be graduated, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the teachers and classmates who have helped me, and I wish you all a great future.
Congratulations everyone. I would like to thank my friends and family. I wish I could celebrate alongside you, but here's to us.
Hi guys, I would like to thank everyone for making the IBA experience amazing. I hope everyone is doing well wherever they may be, and I wish you guys all the best. Thank you.
This one's for my parents back home in India. I love you guys so much. As for my Yedekostad baboons, Mickey, Jonas, Lamin, Anthony, Diane, Mark, without you guys this journey as an IBA student would not have been nearly as fulfilling as it turned out to be. So thank you.
Hi guys, I really want to thank you all for making IBA so great. I also really want to thank my parents and family at home for supporting me, especially during the hard exam periods. Thank you very much.
Hey there, I would just briefly like to thank my parents, my sister and my grandparents for their continuous support, as well as my girlfriend who's been around for almost a year by now. I also would like to thank my peers from IBA, and in particular DJ and Xander, and I really hope we will stay in touch for many more years to come.
Hi guys, I just want to thank everybody that made my 3-year IBA experience a lot of fun and encourage you to set an example and be a force for positive change for years to come.
First of all, congratulations everyone. I wanted to thank my family for the continuous support they gave me, and of course thank you to all the people that I've met during this time and for everything we went through together. You made these 3 years a very special experience.
So we've seen the first bunch of graduates, which was a pleasure to watch, I would say. Helen, Florian, what do you think? Did you like what you see?
I loved it. I'm quite moved to see so many of the familiar faces, and I love it that some students quote certain things we discussed in class. Correlation does not imply causation. It's great.
I heard that one as well. Yeah, actually, you may have noted that I've invited 2 members of teaching staff that you all definitely should know, I'm pretty sure. Helen Gubby, who taught a course in business law, and I think with the introduction of the new program, this has been the last round of students that have enjoyed your classes.
Yes.
And you may recognize Florian Maratoner, who has tried to teach you some corporate finance.
Obviously successful. Graduates. We're talking to graduates.
Actually, this is a time to be a bit informal, I would say. So I have some questions of you, but actually, maybe let's start on a very informal way. We've seen you more often, of course. Sometimes we refer to you as the usual suspects when it comes to the SR Professor Awards. At a certain moment, Helen, if I remember correctly, you started to find it embarrassing to win again, or?
Yes, yeah.
Would you be daring to tell how often you won?
11 times.
11 times. You're far from that, Florian, I guess, or?
No.
Oh.
I think 10 times.
Oh. So you're a runner-up. Well, you've seen those 2 members of staff as teachers, of course. So that's their formal, their official side. But there's also a personal side. So I've prepared a question for them and asking them, would you like to share something with the graduates? Something that these students do not know about you. And would you like to start, Helen?
Yes, I would like to confess that I am at the moment head over heels in love. I absolutely adore a rather old lady, and I believe there's a photograph of my old lady that I'd like to share with you.
A photograph of an old lady that you love very much. You make me curious, Helen.
There she is, yay! This is Bonnie. She's a dog from a shelter in Moldavia. I saw several of the students are from Moldavia, so thank you very much, because she's absolutely gorgeous and I go totally stupid in her presence.
Okay, that's a side I did not know from you, Helen. Yeah. Is there also something secret in your life that you have not yet shared with your students, Florian? Maybe that's the wrong question, because I know you're open.
I think.
Do you still some jumping from the air? What's that again?
No, skydiving. No.
Tell us about that first.
there's not too much to tell. I'm now 41 years old, and 2 years ago I broke my spine in 2 locations, so it does not seem like I will be able to skydive again. But there are, and you're right, the students know quite a lot about me from after lecture beers. But there's one thing I actually think that students don't know or are not aware of, and it's to how much I actually am impressed with them. So very often students say stuff like, I'm sorry, I only got a 6.5 or something like that on the exam, sorry to disappoint you. That's not a disappointment to me, because I compare students to how I was as a student at their age, and I've not met a single student that is not a better student than I was myself. So I'm really almost daily impressed with what our students do, because we casually say, well, that's on the exam, 400 pages, all the best. And I was not even able to, show up to class on time. So that's, I think, something students don't know at all. The amount of admiration I have for that determination.
Yeah. Back then, Helen, did you always go to class when you were still a student?
I only chose electives that didn't start at 9 o'clock.
Okay. I'm also curious, that's the other question I prepared. Now you are both a professor in law, in finance, but what if you would have not become an academic? What would you have been then?
Well, it might be quite difficult to guess if you look at me now, but I used to be, at one time, quite good at ballet, and I loved dancing, and I loved acting, and I did consider going into stage school, but didn't in the end. But maybe, who knows?
So I might have another Alexandra Radius at the table today.
Not quite sure about that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so you might have become a dancer, but yeah, your path led somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah, clear. Okay, Florian, did you have any other career perspectives in mind?
I mean, perspectives is maybe exaggerated, but there are a couple of things that I would have liked to do. I mean, I would like to write books, not finance books, but, just novels. And the older I get, the more I like the idea of playing professional in a band.
In a band?
I would love to. I don't think I'm good enough, of course, but I like the idea of being a professional drummer in a death metal band.
You would prefer than to be the drummer?
That's the instrument of my choice. That's what I play a little bit.
I'm not surprised to hear.
No, hitting stuff. I think I would make a good drummer in a death metal band. Yeah.
Okay, so there's, for the two of you, some artist hiding somewhere behind this academic facade.
I love it that you consider death metal art.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Deeply hidden. Yes.
Deeply hidden. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our students. If you were to describe the typical IBA students, how would you characterize them, Helen?
I don't know whether there is a typical IBA student, but I think you could say that a lot of them are go-getters. They're not satisfied at just scraping through. They want to do well. And I've always found that quite enjoyable, that they really want to know and they want to understand things. So, yes.
And did you ever get nightmares from perusals? Because rumor has it that a normal student is interested why he has a 6 or a 7, and he is interested to learn in what way he could earn a 7 or an 8. But from IBA students, I hear oftentimes, the starting point should be that I have a 10, and the teacher should explain to me why I don't have a 10. Is that something that sounds familiar to you?
Less, I think, because law is a totally different discipline to anything that anyone's used to. So they don't feel as much, well, I know this stuff, I should be able to do really well in this, because it is throwing a whole different skill set at them. And, for example, there are people who are really good at, say, stats, but maybe not quite so good at law with its emphasis on language. So that can be more challenging for some students than others.
And I was just curious, are business students kind of accepting that they also need to learn some law to be successful in business?
When they start, not. They think, well, why? And by the end, most of them think, oh yeah, okay, yes, I get this. Mind you, I just have to bring up one point, because I also teach in the law school, and I can count on the fingers of one hand the number of times a student has ever challenged the grade they've got from me in the law school. and that's quite different in the RSM.
Yeah, that's something I recognize, I must say. Yeah. So, Florian, how would you describe the typical IBA student? If he or she exists, of course.
I think when you say typical, that makes me immediately think of what does the average student look like, and an average without a standard deviation is, of course, is not a good metric. So I think what IBA students, they have a trait that they share, or quite a few of them share. I think very early on in their university career, they start thinking what they want to do later on. So I have to echo Helen a little bit. Go-getters, I think this is a good term. Again, when I compare myself, how I was at that age, I still sometimes wonder if that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, to be honest. And then I have meetings with a student in the first semester, first year IBA, saying, can we schedule a meeting to talk about my master choices? So I think IBA students, by and large, are much more focused on what they actually want to do with their lives. They have much more of a clear vision, it seems to me.
Yeah, it's also our experience that they plan ahead. I remember from the ladies from program management, when the next generation starts in the year, the very first thing they do is turn to the ladies of program management, asking when exactly holidays are, because they want to plan ahead also for next summer. And when are exactly the reset dates, so I can plan around that. That's
I recognize that.
Yeah, that's something very familiar. Yeah. Helen, I know that your course is highly appreciated by students. It's well taught. It's an interesting topic, etc. But also see in the open comments in our AVASIS surveys that they like the English you speak. I think you're one of the few native English speakers. Is that an advantage when you teach a law course?
It can be an advantage and it can be a disadvantage because you have to watch out that you don't use certain idioms because you will know them because you're British, but that doesn't mean to say anybody else will understand them. When I first came to the Netherlands, just a small example, there was a certain smell and I said, oh, this smells like school dinners. And everybody stared at me because nobody here has cooked school dinners, so it didn't mean anything to them. So I have to be a little bit careful that I don't slip into being too British.
Yeah.
And actually, same.
Yeah. And actually, you must have seen a lot of assignments, exams, etc., including open question exams or pieces that needed to be written by students. I guess you've seen quite some poor English throughout the years.
Not too bad, actually. No, not too bad. But the exam that I liked best was when it was a question about tort, which is wrongful behaviour in civil law. And somebody had drawn a piece of cake with a strawberry on top and said, this is Saka tort. It's the only tort I know at the moment.
That's sweet.
I really liked it. If I could have given them full marks, I would have given them full marks.
Yeah. And the other way around, because, you speak British English, and that's also the official language of the school. So we are
British English?
UK English, yes, not US English. But I'm curious. I mean, we're not subtracting points when you write American English at RSM. But when you write poor English, did you ever subtract points for that in the exams or assignments you've graded?
No. As long as it was perfectly understandable, that was fair enough.
Okay.
Although I have objected to the front of the exam page where it said amount of pages. And I remember sending a little note to Rachel saying, why does it say amount? It should be number. It's a count noun.
Yeah. I guess you're totally right on that. So we should subtract some points for program management or the exam administration.
You'd have to subtract lots of points from native English speakers as well.
Okay, that's a point taken. Yeah. And Florian, I know you're one of our few teachers who are still able to fill the lecture halls. Because the plenary lecture as such is a bit dying in the school, if I'm allowed to say. It's very few lectures that are really full of students, even very popular ones throughout the years. But would you still like to do a live show, so to say? But I think last time I saw you on YouTube.
Yeah.
You were not in a lecture hall.
I mean, I still teach live, but yeah, of course, I would love to be back in M2 or 3 or in the Aula. I mean, there's nothing like, you know, being in the actual classroom with actual students. Not only for the teaching interaction, but I like, you know, after class going for beers, chatting very informally, follow up conversations, in a way getting to know the students better, and that's a little bit different now. So yeah, obviously I would love to go back, no question.
Yeah, and if you're ever past COVID-19 times, would you then still stay a little bit online, doing things on YouTube, etc., or revert to large scale lectures?
No, I think I want to keep the corporate finance course online, simply because I hear this often from students when they have the first conversation with me in this distance. They usually say, "Oh, you're much, you know, less tall than I thought," or something like this. So in the aula, you're so far away from whoever is your teacher, you don't really see them even properly. So I think the large-scale course I will keep online, so where I can manifest in the living room of my students in full HD. But I like the idea of having maybe a small elective back on campus or thesis supervision on campus. And certainly I would like to have beers back on campus.
That's a clear point. Okay, just to close off, is there any final remark or a memory you would like to share or a wish you have to our graduating students, Helen?
Well, I think they've done incredibly well. I mean, it's a huge achievement to graduate anyway, but they have been through hell, really, with this pandemic and so much uncertainty. And all respect due to you. Yeah, well done.
Okay, compliments to the students.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Florian?
Yeah, I want to say one thing, so just that we don't forget. So there's a bit of a vibe now. Students are finishing, they're done with this, done with school. I think I want to spend a minute on addressing the students that are not done yet, because they are enrolled in a master. And I can imagine, guys, you're really struggling right now. So I think right now you're probably cleaning your data set, going crazy over data commands and worried sick. That's how that is. I had yesterday at 3 in the morning a panic attack about my own research. So you're in good company. So to all of you who are currently in the knee-deep in master thesis, hang in there. In 4 months, you will have defended and will be done with a master as well. So yeah, congrats, guys. And of course, to everyone who is not enrolled in a master, congratulations on passing IBA. That's not a trivial achievement.
Well, I would say these are nice and encouraging words to close off this part. Helen, Florian, many thanks for being here, coming over to campus. It's been a while. I just learned from you. So
yeah.
It's,
more than a year.
It's empty. If you take a look around. So it's much appreciated, and I guess our students will also have appreciated the fact that you were here and that you've shared your best wishes with them. Thank you so much, and see you around.
It was a pleasure.
Super.
Thank you. So then my suggestion would be to turn to the next group of graduates, again in alphabetical order. And after the videos, we have also a special message of our 2 student advisors for IBA, Irene Galema and Thea den Hertog. The latter one having her birthday today. So congrats, Thea. Let's start for the second bunch.
Here we are, graduated. Special shout out to my amazing friends I've made, and thanks to my family and RSM who made this possible. And of course, congratulations to everybody who graduated this year. Cheers to you guys.
Congratulations to all of us. I want to drink on our bachelor and on the successful future in life and in business. Cheers to all of you. Let's have a proper graduation.
Hi guys, congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm very proud to graduate IBA and would like to give a shout out to my friends and family for supporting me along the way.
Congratulations to the class of 2020, that even though the bitter end, made it one of the best experiences of my life ever. Thank you for all the friendship and experiences both worldwide and here at RSM, and let's hope we can see each other in better circumstances.
Congratulations everyone, and I would like to thank my parents, friends and family for helping me through these past 3 years.
I'd like to first thank my parents for their endless support and for making me who I am today. I'd like to shout out my friends back home, you know who you are, and all my friends in Rotterdam. All those endless study sessions at the library finally paid off. We made it.
I would like to thank my family and my boyfriend for the constant loving support and all the amazing friends that made my years here unforgettable.
I'd like to thank my professors and my friends for making this experience very enriching. And j'aimerais aussi remercier ma famille qui m'a soutenue et encouragée tout au long de ma licence.
So first of all, I'd like to thank my professors, but also my friends from Erasmus for really making this a special university experience. I'm really glad that we can graduate together. And lastly, ママとパパ、無事に卒業することができました。本当にありがとうございます。
We made it! I want to thank all my friends for the amazing times and the support along the way. Next, I also want to thank my parents for enabling me to attend this study. It was a true honor.
Congratulations everyone, very well played over the past 3 years. We can be so proud of this achievement. I wish you all the best for what's to come, and I'm gonna miss Rotterdam and in particular my amazing friends.
Papa, mama, River, opa's en oma's. Ik wil jullie bedanken voor al de steun die jullie mij hebben geleend. Het was niet altijd makkelijk, maar we hebben het gehaald. Ik kijk er nu naar uit om naar betere en grotere dingen te gaan. Nog eens bedankt voor alles.
Hi, I'd just like to take this moment to say congratulations to everyone who's graduating today, and also to thank everyone who's helped me make this all happen. I hope you're doing good, and I hope we can all get together again soon.
Hi, hello. I'd like to quickly express my gratitude towards my friends and family. Were it not for them, I would not have been able to graduate from RSM. Thank you very much.
I'm very thankful for all the memories I've collected, both as a student and as an ambassador of RSM. Cheers to us.
Thanks to IBA, I can now call Rotterdam my second home. I made friendships that will last a lifetime and created memories that I will cherish forever.
Hi everyone, first of all a special thank you to my family and to all of those that supported me in Rotterdam to be the best years of my life so far. Cheers to all the good memories, the long-lasting friendships and the unique opportunities along the way that truly made this journey a blast.
Take a second and think about yourself almost 4 years ago. Now this is for who we are today and for our journeys throughout these years. A big thank you goes to my IBA people, my family and friends, and of course our professors. Good luck everyone, and I really hope to see you soon.
I'm honored to receive this diploma. I wish to dedicate it to my family who gave me their support, their confidence, and made big sacrifices so that I could be here today. I also wish to thank all of my friends for 3 years of unforgettable experiences.
Yeah, it's a nice hat, don't you agree? I want to thank my family, I want to thank my friends, and I want to thank anyone who's been part of my IBA journey, and because of whom I always have a smile on my face when thinking back at it. Thank you to all of you. I wish you nothing but the best.
Well, today has been a long time coming, and I would just like to thank my mom and dad for making it possible for me to study and live in Rotterdam. Thank you to all my friends for the past 3 years, for everything we've been through together, and congratulations everyone.
Yo, hello everybody. I wanted to thank my family for supporting me during these 3 years, and I also wanted to thank all of my friends who made this bachelor unforgettable. Cheers.
I could not have made a better choice than to study at RSM, and I'd like to thank all my friends for these past amazing years.
Hi everyone, I would like to thank RSM for the past 3 years. I got the chance to meet such amazing people from all over the world and have great experiences. I will always cherish my time in Rotterdam and the friendships that I've made here. Congratulations everyone!
Big thank you to my family for always supporting me, and of course also to my friends. You've made this time so memorable and I feel very grateful.
Hey guys, congratulations to everyone, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Hello everyone, it's a bit disturbing to assist to the graduation ceremony online, but no matter what, I want to thank everyone involved in these 3 amazing years, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.
I'd like to thank Eva, Willem and Marlijn for the support over the past few years. I'd also like to thank all of the RSM staff for making it such a memorable experience. And lastly, I'd like to congratulate all of my fellow students.
First of all, I want to thank God for making this achievement possible. I also want to thank my friends and family that were able to support me throughout the time, of course, and just being able to give me the opportunity to actually build on that as well now. So yeah, thank you.
shout out to my parents for being always there for me, but also to some of the colleagues I truly love and appreciate, Irina, Elena, and Sarah.
I am very proud to have graduated from the Erasmus University of Rotterdam. I want to thank my friends and family to have supported me for all these years, and my friends for these incredible memories that I've had over the last 3 years. I've made friends for life, and I will never forget them. Thank you for everything.
Today I'm very proud and happy to call myself an RSM graduate. I would like to thank RSM for all the great friends and amazing memories that it made me gain. I couldn't have imagined a better 3 years.
Hello, congratulations to anyone who graduated. Great job, amazing, proud of everyone. Just wanted to say a quick thank you to anyone who's been a part of my 3 years of IBA, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Hi everyone, congratulations, we all made it. I hereby would like to thank all my friends, my family, and especially my mom and dad, and of course not to forget Ease and Tuesday for pulling me through my studies. Thank you.
Hey guys, so we made it, finally, super happy about this. These 3 years at RSM were absolutely amazing. Thank you very much to all the people that made it possible, and wishing you all the best.
Congrats to everyone, and cheers to remembering the past 3 years.
Thank you to my parents for believing in me throughout all of these years of study, and a special thank you to my partner for listening to how my day was every day, and for guiding and advising me along the way. I'm happy to take the next steps with you by my side.
Thank you so much for the past 3 years to everyone and to RSM as a faculty. It's been a really amazing time. We learned so much and we made so many great memories. I'll always look forward to coming back to the city, to bumping into everyone and just reliving the time again. Tot ziens!
Thank you family for the support and the money. Thank you friends for the fun and the unforgettable nights. And then finally, thanks to myself for 3 years of hard work to obtain this degree.
So, memory lane. Where is everyone? It's so quiet without you. Everything online. It's really a shame that we can't just go in our room, in our consultation room, and have a decent meeting face to face. We really miss you, really hope that September will be back to normal and that we can meet with you again. But before we might meet again on T5 or elsewhere in Rotterdam or the Netherlands, I want to congratulate you on your well-deserved graduation today. And I'm happy you've managed to finish your studies despite the crazy last 4 months of it, without having a normal student life or without being able to meet your friends and fellow students in and outside the classroom. But you did it, and congratulations once again. I'm especially proud of those students who had to overcome some extra obstacles during the time with us. If you have a chronic illness, or if you have to take up many side jobs in order to finance your studies, if you had to raise a family, which is also a very nice thing, of course, but also if you were faced with a loss of a close relative or friends. Despite these hard times, you managed to finish your studies, and you're here today. So that's a great job. For now, I wish you all the best with the next phase of your life, and stay safe, stay healthy, and maybe goodbye.
Dear students, via this video message I would like to congratulate you with the graduation for the IBA program. You all succeeded in obtaining your bachelor degree, and that is a big accomplishment. I started as a student advisor at RSM in March 2017, so you were my first group of students I could guide from the beginning until the completion of your bachelor program. Some of you visited me quite often throughout the bachelor to talk about specific situations that had an impact on your study progress, while other students reached out to me via email to ask some practical questions about courses, so to say. All in all, I would say we have addressed a lot of topics in these past years together. And then there was COVID-19 in the final 5-6 months of your program. There was an unexpected situation for all of us, and it asked a lot of flexibility and improvising skills from you as a student. However, you all made it to the finish line. To conclude this message, I hope you will stay in good health, and I wish you all the best for your future career and future life, and I hope all your dreams may come true. Bye bye.
Thank you, Thea Irene. Must be with a sigh of relief that this next generation of students has been safely delivered, so to say. Back to you students. Actually, we have two with us who made the effort to especially come over for this festive event. All the way from Paris, Alice and Jonas. I guess you know them, but maybe it's good that they shortly introduce themselves. So let me start with you, Alice. Tell me, who are you? Where do you come from? What are you currently doing?
Yes, of course. So my name is Alice. I come from a small town close to Brussels in Belgium, where I grew up bilingually, so in French and Dutch. And currently I'm studying the Master International Management SEMS, both in Rotterdam and in HEC Paris. So that's why I'm currently in Paris.
Oh, that's nice. So did you change to HEC and there do the SEMS, or are you still doing the Masters at RSM and do your exchange at HEC?
So the second
So the
one.
second, you're still an RSM student?
I'm still an RSM student, yes.
But you're currently based in Paris?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Normally these will be exciting times, but I guess many things are closed nowadays in Paris, or?
Yes, that's true. But it stays a beautiful city, so we can go for walks and see the Eiffel Tower, of course. And
yeah, that's still there.
Eat croissants, so I guess it's still nice.
Okay, so part of quality life is still there.
Exactly.
So I guess you enjoy your time in Paris.
Yes, I really do. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And let's turn to Jonas. We know each other, but maybe it's good for the others that you shortly introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Jonas. I come from a small village in Germany, close to Frankfurt. So all my greetings to Oberbrechen. So right now I'm doing a master's in Paris as well at Sciences Po. I'm doing international economic policy. Unlike Alice, I'm not a RSM student anymore.
You've changed also to Paris, eh?
Yes, exactly.
And you're in, if I remember well, at Sciences Po, or
exactly at Sciences Po.
And which program are you currently in?
It's called International Economic Policy.
Okay.
Exactly.
And you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's, it's just a really different experience from RSM, but obviously also now since everything is online so far. But yeah, it's been a really cool experience so far.
Yeah, we've met before because for a year you have been a student member of the Booster Bachelor team. Yes. That's currently rolling out a new program.
Yes.
We're almost halfway, Jonas. The second year is in place, so we're halfway that year. And we are preparing now the final piece, the masterpiece, the third year, with the new differentiation tracks in it. That's on our way as the next step.
Yeah.
Just curious, you came over, which is quite a challenge nowadays because not much travel is allowed. I guess you needed to be tested, etc. And I think you already arrived over the weekend in Rotterdam. I'm just curious, when you're back in Rotterdam, what do you do then?
I think, well, nowadays there's not too much we can do, but we like going for big walks and see the Erasmus Bridge again, and then come to campus and bring back all the beautiful memories of our bachelor.
Nice. And what did you do, Jonas?
I cannot leave out Albert Heijn here because I'm a big fan of it, and so obviously I went there first. Unfortunately, no free coffee at the moment, but still, it's the ambience kind of brings me back to the IBA times.
Okay, well, I guess the company will love this free promotion for such a large audience. But actually, we could be talking for hours. That's what we're not going to do. Because the reason why you made the effort to come over, although you could have done it online, is that you have prepared a presentation for the graduating class.
Yes.
And I must say, I resisted the temptation to watch beforehand. I want to be surprised. I'm very curious. So please take your places there to the screen and do your thing.
Yes,
thank you. Thank you. 1,439 days ago, on April 15, 2017, we all received a message from StudiLink with a sacred number. 1,439, a prime number, by the way, is also the year in which Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. Coincidence?
During these about 2 million minutes, 500 million babies were born, and the Dutch drank over 300 liters of beer each. And last but not least, 1 plus 4 plus 9 times 3 equals 42, the answer to the ultimate question in life, the universe and everything.
So it is clearly no coincidence that it took us 1,439 days from the beginning of our IBA journey until its final destination today.
We are very happy to be here with you today, to celebrate you, to celebrate us, for this important milestone in our lives. So welcome and congratulations, class of 2020. My name is Alice.
And I'm Jonas. And obviously it would be amazing to actually see you, hear you, and smell you in person. But
come
unfortunately...
on, Jonas, stop complaining. People did not come to the graduation ceremony to hear this.
Well, that's directness, I guess. Let's go then.
Welcome on board, dear family and friends from all over the world. Let us take you through a small journey through 3 years of IBA.
To begin with, the potentially most important letter of IBA is the I. We count around 500 students from 50 plus countries. And to be fair, most of us cannot even pronounce answer the where are you from question in a single word, but therefore in at least 5 languages.
Because we all know IBA people are a bit extra.
And while we're such a diverse group with people from so many different backgrounds and cultures, thing might sound quite straightforward, you really realize it when you're the German guy showing up to the party on time at 9 p.m. and you realize that you're alone.
And remember the first time we all met at Eureka Week?
It was probably the first and the only time that IBA people went to church in the Netherlands.
And not for the reasons you might think.
But back then, we didn't really know whether to kiss twice like the French, kiss once like the Mexicans, give a hug like the Dutch, or a firm handshake like the Germans.
Which led to extremely awkward situations and this in-between kissing and hugging kind of thing before asking the standard questions like, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Or what's your ranking number?
And after this, it was obviously time for an event that was advertised with an email by a unique opportunity to meet your fellow students in a casual setting with lots of fun activities and lots more.
Freshman weekend. And sorry to disappoint you parents, but it was not exactly what you had in mind when reading the email.
But to be fair, it was the first chance we would actually prove our ability to work in a team and smuggle all the necessary drinks in shampoo bottles into the campsite.
After a weekend full of fun and re-meeting the same people at least twice, because or you had forgotten you had met them already, or you wanted to make sure you had all their nationalities right, it was time for us to realize there was also a B to IBA.
Trimester 1.
We were caught between a very philosophical introduction to business.
Then there was this course that everyone failed, but no one really ever knew what it was about.
Yes, I also had a 4.4.
And well, skills IT. I still remember my roommate's scream when he passed with a 5.45 after the last test. You made it, Nico.
Overall, Jonas, I do think we learned a lot. Doesn't agency theory, SWOT analysis or correlation does not imply causation ring a bell?
Well, fair enough, I guess. But above and all, we really learned one thing. Namely, that there's two types of people in life. Homo Polak and Homo Library.
Homo Polak is a species that loves taking Instagram posts of its natural habitat. It gathers its nutrition at Food Plaza and recharges energy from a Starbucks coffee. And whenever you're looking for one, you can find them on the top floor on exactly the same spot every day.
The Homo Library, on the other hand, regularly patrols its large territory, which reaches all the way up until the Spar coffee machine. It is highly versatile, with its most serious specimen hiding from daylight in the basement cages of the library, while at the same time, its most wild specimen hang out in the non-silent section. And the reason for them coming there still remains a mystery.
The real clash of cultures, however, began when, I don't know if you remember, but Polak almost collapsed. It was the golden age of 8 a.m. traffic jams in front of the library entrance and the subtle art of saving a spot for as many friends as possible.
And of course, talking about beautiful spots on our campus, sports hall cannot be missing. We all know that for one, it is ridiculously cold, and two, it has the ideal conditions to fail corporate finance.
After exams, it was of course always time for a party. From the great times of pre-drinking a Hatta or TSH, the party would one way or another always lead to ESN Tuesdays.
Just remember the joy of free entrance, cheap beer, and above all, free toilets.
At the end of the night, it was time to make use of our greatest skill acquired in the Netherlands, drunk biking. And most fascinating is that one way or another, our autopilot would always lead us to one of these places.
And then, after 2 years of doing this, you think that you finally know everyone. But here he comes, the random guy in your CCM group.
You had never seen him before the group work and probably also never saw him again after 11:59 on the day of the deadline.
If you were lucky enough that your group actually worked as a team. But if you're here today, CCM guy, congrats on graduating.
And let's also be honest. Even though if we tried to be friends with every nationality at first, after some months, the typical groups were already created.
You had the Germans, all lined up in case society. The Dutch, you never saw again after they joined the frat or sorority. And the Italians, who had their huge weekly family dinners and even started a restaurant selling pasta.
Then you had the French. You never heard speaking English and you even wondered how they passed the TOEFL. You also had the Latinos imposing their reggaeton at every party to go to. And let's not forget about the few Belgians, always looking for their local beers and refusing to drink Heineken.
We did, however, get a second chance to enhance our cultural experience. The exchange.
Where all the Dutch found each other again in the United States.
And half of IBA was reunited in Hong Kong and Singapore, where they survived for 6 months, probably without ever talking to a local even once.
You also had the ones that were looking for an extra long holiday and they went to Australia and Thailand, where they received credits for courses such as cooking or sewing.
And of course, this was displayed on LinkedIn as an academically challenging experience.
The more serious people stayed in Europe because they wanted the name of yet another good university on their CV.
And the real serious people did an internship.
We soon realized that exchange was just a fancy way of saying all-inclusive resort, whereas internship meant bragging about all your amazing achievements on LinkedIn.
If you were not already a celebrated organizer of a study trip with plenty of company visits for the student association you joined.
Joining a student association also meant spreading the picture of you and the student in front of the Erasmus Bridge on all the social media possible.
And I mean, guys, let's be honest. Did you even do IBA if you didn't get your I will picture taken with the quote that you came up with just a second before the shoot?
And let's also not talk about all the student consultants after starting SBP, or all the ones that added fluent in Dutch to their LinkedIn, whereas the only words they could say were dankjewel and alsjeblieft.
And then there were also a few brave warriors and free spirits who expanded their horizon doing a minor.
After a semester abroad, it was time to come back to the Netherlands and, yes, of course, complain about the weather again. But shout out to Buienradar for saving us day in and day out.
And congrats also to the people who lived across Erasmus Bridge for crossing the river every day to come to campus. We really admire you. But frankly, we like to complain a lot about the Dutch weather, Dutch directness, and the Dutch cuisine.
But as we saw, bitterballen and stroopwafels are amazing, though.
So we would also like to take a moment and say thank you to all the Dutch for having us in your amazing and welcoming country.
After all, Rotterdam stays the mooiste rotstad hier is. I think we all have beautiful memories of our barbecues at Kralingse Plaats, or celebrating the birthday of a king of which most of us don't even know the name.
Or the Professor Awards, which ended with free drinks in the Smitse, and the Heartbeats Festival. I mean, how many of us can say that they have a festival happening on their campus?
And then, of course, we all know Corona came and all of these beautiful events got cancelled. But let's also be honest here. Corona did not affect our academic parcours that much, since most of us didn't even go to class and watched online recordings on 2x speed anyways.
But to be clear, the end of our Bachelor was definitely not as we expected it. At this moment, also a really big thank you to all the teachers from T8 and T9 to quickly moving their courses online to make us graduate on time. And also, let's not forget that many of us came back to Rotterdam in June to enjoy the sun and say goodbye.
Without wanting to be too cheesy, I think it was one of the most beautiful moments in my life.
And with this, we're reaching an end of our IBA journey, and it is time to say thank you.
Dear parents, we know it has not always been easy for you, and we can guarantee you that it has not always been easy for us either. But you kept on supporting us, you kept on believing in us throughout these 3 exciting years, so thank you.
Thank you also program management, including Audrey, Andrea, and Mindy, and all the others in the RSM administration who worked hard during our IBA time, but also now to organize this event in these extreme circumstances.
And of course, thank you, class of 2020, for making our time in IBA more than just a study. For 3 years, we have all witnessed each other's ups and downs, laughs and cries, times of joy and moments of despair. We're all part of it, stored in the memories of each other.
The term IBA family did not just appear out of nothing. Like a family, we're all different. There's this crazy uncle and the annoying cousin and the caring mom, but in the end, we're all connected.
Wouldn't it be great to check up on each other once in a while and to have others check up on us with a smile? Because yes, we all know that RSM's mission is to be a force for positive change, but the school can only give us the words. It's up to us to go out there and act.
So whatever we'll end up doing in our lives, let us be able to say that we're proud of each other, proud to be a part of the IBA family.
Because despite what we've heard from so many voices and learned in so many classes, we are not just rational agents pursuing maximum utility.
Not everything in life is about competition and being the first. How boring would that be? Life is also about passion, feeling, spontaneity, fun, and surprises. Giving without expecting back, helping each other out because we want to, and doing things that do not have an NPV greater than 0 just because we believe that it is the right thing.
Books cannot teach us how to be a good person, so let us not forget that theories are theories and people are people.
And with this, we're reaching the end of our little speech, and we would like to remind you of something that Audrey said during our kickoff in September 2017.
When we were all there, all really excited to be in our first lecture, and probably also a bit hangover, he said, "Dear students, look to your left, look to your right. The people around you will probably become your friends for life." And he was so right.
So class of 2020, you're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jonas, Alice. We never ask one question in our exit survey to students, and that's the question, what did you like best of your IBA studies? Because we know the answer. We've seen it many times, because the answer is my fellow students. And I'm also oftentimes asked, because I was there at the beginning of the IBA program, what are you most proud of in the entire IBA program? And you may know the answer. I'm most proud of the students we have. So I'm very proud at all of you, especially the 2 of you who have been presenting this speech. I think it was a nice overview of 3 years experience. It gives me a top feeling. Thank you so much for making the effort of coming over. I hope you'll manage to get back to France. I learned you do not need to go into quarantine, but maybe you need another corona check before you're allowed to leave the country and enter France again. So that's a bit of a challenge, but still, thank you so much. I'm really proud of what you told us. I'm really proud that you are students. So you can take your seats again. Thank you so much. And then, we've reached the last part of our graduates, and these are special ones, so to say, because you have not seen our students who graduated cum laude or even summa cum laude. Before we turn to them, we will first watch a speech by Mickey Chen, an IBA alumna, who is also having birthday, by the way, today. So congrats, Mickey. And she will share with us her journey after graduating from RSM. Then we will see the videos of our cum laude graduates and maybe explain a little bit, also for the broader audience. We have lots of normal students at IBA, thank God. But we also have a large group of not so normal students. those making it to a GPA, a grade point average of at least 8.25 and who graduate cum laude. It's no fewer than 58 students this year, which is a large number. And on top of the not so normal, you have the extraordinary. The 4 students of this generation who graduated summa cum laude, indicating that their grade point average over 3 full years of studies was a 9.0 at least, and they did not take a single resit. Wow. Okay. After these super hot graduates, I would suggest let's cool off with a video from alumna Mickey Chen. Because in the end, you're an alum now, and you'll see also an alum video afterwards, after the presentation of Mickey. So let's start the final part. Let's look at the video of Vicky first.
Congratulations, IBA graduates. This is a huge milestone, and you should be so proud of yourselves. Must feel really good to have finally graduated, right? I know the feeling. I was in your seat almost 8 years ago. My name is Mickey, and I'm from the IBA class of 2013. And today, I'm a tech entrepreneur. Are you also wondering what life looks like after IBA? Well, let me show you. Let me walk you through my life after IBA. Let's go. When I graduated from IBA in 2013, I did a technical master's. I then fulfilled my childhood dream of moving to sunny California, where I spent 5 months doing research at the University of California in Irvine. After graduation, I kickstarted my career in tech. I'd always been interested in the tech industry, so naturally, I moved to Dublin, Ireland, also known as the Silicon Dots of Europe, because that's where all the big tech companies have their European headquarters. And I joined IBM, where I got a ton of intense training in marketing and sales. I learned how to negotiate, how to communicate effectively and professionally, how to build relationships, and how to close the deal. I loved tech scene, and I wanted more. So I decided to join the most innovative company in the world, according to Forbes. Salesforce. Did you guess it? Salesforce was everything I thought it was going to be, and so much more. The people were incredible and so forward-looking. The culture was amazing, and the solutions were incredible. As an account executive, I spoke with hundreds and hundreds of some of the coolest startups and scale-ups in the world. And that inspired me to become an entrepreneur myself. And now, I run my own tech startup, Minute.
Minute That Works is a digital platform built for students. We give students the opportunity to prepare for their futures by building their CV through flexible, relevant projects. At Minute, we're a proud force for positive change. We're helping students build a strong CV, increase their skills and knowledge, and meet future employers. We're helping companies grow faster and smarter with flexible resources. With Minute, everybody wins in a world of equal opportunities that we're boldly envisioning. Whenever people ask me whether I'm happy with my decision to become an entrepreneur, I often think about Robert Frost. He once wrote, "Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." And it really has. This is my graduation wish for you as well. I hope that you'll always choose your own path and stay true to yourself and what you want to do. Find your purpose, find your why, and then act on it. Because that's what's going to make all the difference. And I know that all of you are at the forefront of making a huge impact on the world. I went from IBA student to corporate techie to entrepreneur. And it all started right here in Rotterdam. I then ventured out into the world, to Taiwan, the US, Ireland, Singapore. And everywhere I went, I met fellow IBA graduates. We're everywhere, so no matter where you go, you'll never be alone. To make it come full circle, I am now back in Rotterdam. And there is a whole wide world out there that you're about to venture into as well. I'm excited to see what tomorrow brings for you. And while there is no one recipe for success, I can give you a few pieces of advice. 1. Stay connected to all of the friends you made during IBA, because they are now your network. 2. Continue to learn, always. 3. Look for opportunities in places where other people see none. 4. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is the best teacher. 5. Find mentors and be a mentor yourself. And lastly, always be kind.
Congratulations, IBA graduates. I'm so proud of you, and you should be so proud of yourselves too. Your journey is just beginning. Enjoy today, you deserved it.
I would like to thank my thesis team made up of 2 true friends, Aryan and Louise, and my lifetime friends and housemates, Andres and Luis. And a big thank you to my family for supporting me throughout my journey at RSM.
Hey guys, I want to thank all of you that made my past few years at RSM an unforgettable experience, and I want to wish you all the best for the future.
Hello from Milan. Congratulations all of you for graduating from IBA and making those 3 years memorable. Special shout out to my partners in crime since day one, Fanny and Alice. Cheers!
Congratulations everyone, and thank you for the amazing 3 years of IBA.
Hello everyone, we are Patrick and Martijn.
And as everyone, we want to thank our mom, our dad and our sister for being supportive throughout our bachelors.
Gasten, proost!
Hi everyone, I would like to thank my family and all the friends I met during those 3 years. I cannot count how many great memories we made, and I'm very grateful for all the moments that we spent together.
I want to thank all the people that I've met in the last 3 years of IBA, who have inspired me, who helped me contribute to create a positive change, and mostly who believe in me.
It's been a hell of a 3 years here at RSM, and I'd like to thank everybody for making them such a wonderful experience. I learned a lot, both personally and academically, and developed a lot of skills. Most importantly, complaining about the TAs.
I'm super thankful for the past 3 years and to have had the opportunity to study and do my bachelor's, and I wish all of you all the best for the future.
I just wanted to say I had a great time studying IBA for the past 3 years. I loved meeting new people and I wish everyone of our class the best of luck in the next years.
First of all, congratulations to class of 2020. I look back at 3 amazing years in Rotterdam that gave us the opportunity to travel the world and meet many inspiring people. I would like to thank all my peers, friends and family for their support, and I hope to see many of you in the near future.
I would like to thank the library for having been my home through all the ups and downs, the university for making me addicted to coffee, my family for the great support, but most of all my friends for all the amazing memories we made and for becoming family along the way.
The other side of the world, I want to thank my parents, my sister, my dog, friends and family, and anybody who has helped me along the way. I couldn't have been here without the support of you, so I wish you all the very best, and thank you again.
Doing IBA allowed me to gain a lot of valuable friendships with some really amazing and inspiring people, and I'm really grateful for that. I also want to thank my family for their support, and I wish everyone good luck pursuing their dreams within their future career.
Congratulations, RSM Class of 2020. Grades didn't get me through this university, but my friends and family did. Wherever you may be in this world, I wish you flourishing success in your future endeavors. A special shout out to my super mom. Thank you, and I love you so, so much.
Big thank you to my family and IBA friends for supporting me during those 3 years, and thank you RSM for the amazing opportunities. I can't believe I can finally say that I'm an IBA graduate.
Hello everyone, first big thank you goes to my family and second thank you goes to all of the people I've met during IBA because this journey wouldn't have been the same without you by my side. I was really hoping for a better ending, but I guess this is it, so cheers to the best years and see you around the world.
I would like to thank my friends for the past 3 years and wish everyone the absolute best in the future. Here's to the next chapter.
First, I would like to thank my family. Gracias mamá, gracias papá, gracias a todos por siempre apoyarme. And I would also like to thank my friends for all the amazing memories. And finally, I would like to thank my professors and RSM for taking me one step closer to my goals.
I'm happy to be a part of the IBA community with whom I've had a lot of fun and learned a lot. And a shout out to my friends whom I've had long nights in the library with, but also a lot of fun.
Congratulations to the ABA cohort of 2020. We made it! I want to thank my family and my friends for their support throughout this entire journey. And thank you RSM for all the amazing opportunities.
IBA has allowed me to cross borders. However, during the past months we learned the importance of valuing the people close to us. Therefore, I would like to thank my roommate and colleague graduate Simon. Thanks for keeping me sharp, for the numerous Rep Wednesdays and of course for being a close friend. My IBA memory would not have been the same without you.
So first of all, I want to thank my mom and dad. Without you guys, this would have been impossible. So this is for you. And of course, also a special shout out to Rico and also my siblings, Mika and Joel. And last but not least, Miko and Lillian for always supporting me along the way. I love you guys.
Thank you for a great 3 years at RSM. I'm eternally grateful for the friends I've made and the lessons I've learned. And I'd like to thank my family for all the support along the way.
Hey there, this is Joel, my favorite baboons from the Erasmus Lazy Society. Thanks for the endless hours of chilling at the beach. You made my IBA time unforgettable. I'd also like to thank my family for their support during crunch time and the Albert Heijn employees for their free coffee.
Congratulations, your hard work's paid off and you are now no longer students, you are RSM alumni, and we are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I just wanted to let you know that you are now part of an alumni community that is global, and community and networks are ever more important. So please stay in touch with us, stay in touch with each other, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Congratulations to all of you.
New doors are opening and are taking you to directions that you have never expected.
And I'm sure you'll be able to overcome all the challenges that this year brought us.
You've made it. I am hugely proud of you, and I hope you can cherish this amazing moment.
Welcome to this wonderful alumni network.
You can set an example.
It is your time now to make positive change happen.
So, you finally changed status from being an IBA student to an IBA graduate. Congratulations. I know you IBA graduates are good and that you will end up in great positions and in great master programs. Still, you might not have come this far without the endless and loving support of your parents, your family, your friends. Maybe this is a good moment to turn to them. If they've joined you for the event, well, I'd say just turn around and give them a big hug. If they're further away, send them a message, send them a good message, and just be happy with each other. We are going to close off this ceremony. I was very happy that you were here with us. We liked the event. We hope you did as well. I'm going to walk towards my colleagues and cheer and bring a toast to all of you. Wishing you success on this. What you did not see is that we tried to open the bottle with a lot of champagne all around. There's always surprises during these kinds of events, but actually it's a festive bubble, so who cares? I would say I'm looking to our graduates. Cheers. I would say cheers to you all. Congratulations and see you around. Okay, well done.